Entrepreneurship 101 is a series of interviews with Alvin Yong, a mastermind behind the I.M.Possible Mastery Program. Alvin is a social entrepreneur, a personal development coach, and a network marketing leader and trainer for over 20 years. In this interview series, we shall invite Alvin to share his insights and experience on starting a business and thriving in it. The new normal is unfolding in a fast and furious manner, Alvin. How do you think the entrepreneurship landscape will evolve in the new normal?
At any time in the human history, there are always forces at work that will inevitably change the way people live, work, and socialize. For hundreds and thousands of years, our forefathers were mainly entrepreneurs. Living in smaller villages and townships, people served one another as carpenter, tailor, farmers, ironsmith, shoemakers, etc. The children usually learn and then grow up to take on their parents' businesses. But the industrial age that began about 260 years ago became an unstoppable force. The emergence of capitalism, as well as Adam Smith's economic theory, led to the growth of factories owned by few rich owners who were able to pull together capitals and acquire costly machinery of mass productions. The shoemaking entrepreneurs who could make only a few pairs of shoes every week were very soon etched out of business by the mass production factories that could churn out thousands of pairs of shoes every day. The concept of mass production at that point was really an exciting one. A small workforce of unskilled workers can actually outproduce and outperform the same number of skilled entrepreneurs by multifolds. Gradually, employment became the mainstream form of livelihood for the masses. At that time, the tools of business such as machineries, power supply, and professional services were very costly, and as such, only wealthy people or powerful individuals who could move money around and capital around could ever become business owners. Very few common folks could afford to start a business. So the only choice for the majority was employment, jobs. The rich-poor divide has since widened further and further until today. But the situation today is markedly different. Firstly, the tools for business are now highly affordable, and there's a suite of innovative entrepreneurs opportunity out there, as well as social media that are very powerful business platforms. Secondly, today's conventional business design has not only outmoded the iron rice bowl concept pension scheme, it has gone on to eliminate permanent positions in almost every area of jobs. Jobs will increasingly become of transient contract or temporary basis. Moreover, artificial intelligence and robotics are slated to have machines replacing millions and millions of human jobs very soon. So with job securities gone, more and more people will find it very hard to plan any long-term career advancement in employment. Most will jump from one contract job to another in the increasingly mainstream gig economy. Almost everyone will have to learn completely new skill every 5 to 10 years, given the fast evolving technology and the ever constant disruptions. Many people will worry over how they can ever retire and be financially sustainable, especially we are expecting our lifespan to lengthen towards a 100-year life. The forces at work today are actually nudging more and more of us to return to our entrepreneurial nature to serve and meet the demands of the 7 billion population the world over. The entire work and social structure will undergo a shift with more and more people becoming entrepreneurs. On the one hand, the inevitable trend of fast disappearing jobs will be the push factor, while on the other hand, there's the pull factor of affordable technologies, business platforms that enable people to start a business from anywhere and reach everywhere. After all, business is a much more meaningful form of endeavor for the long term in the person's life.
It is indeed exciting that more people will embark on being their own boss and become entrepreneurs. But are they equipped to do so? Because most of us have been schooled to be job seekers.
That is correct. In fact, our school curricula are in very urgent need of a major reimaginations. The current education system is designed primarily to cater to the industrial era, to produce enough individuals from engineers, technicians, dentists, teachers, basically to fill jobs in the economy. While that functional needs won't change drastically because we still need engineers, technicians, dentists, teachers, and many other forms of professions, I think what is urgently needed is a shift in the fundamental notion of what education is all about. In my humble opinion, I feel that education is less about acquiring a specific skill to work a specific job. In other words, education must be more than merely vocational training. Education should be about learning how to learn anything. Education should be about learning how to learn anything. Now, in the past, most jobs didn't undergo major changes over decades, and therefore we could get away with education being merely vocational training. Because once you have trained a person as a technician, he will function as one for his almost entire life until retirement. But today it's different. The rate of change is so disruptive that millions of jobs literally will disappear overnight, and it's quite beyond anyone's imagination what kind of new jobs will be created tomorrow. Take, for example, Apple App Store was launched only in 2008, and that's only slightly over a decade ago. Today, mobile apps are no longer just for entertainment. Mobile apps have revolutionized the way we live, the way we work, the way we communicate, interact with each other, the way we conduct businesses the world over, the way we go about doing banking, transfer money around the world. Thanks to mobile app, we could do contact tracing during the pandemic. Even the hawkers, those who prepare food, whose job have not undergone any change for eons, they are now facing disruption that will edge them out of business tomorrow. If they are unwilling to learn how to incorporate app to facilitate their customer to take online orders, make payments, etc. So the app revolutions impact not just the IT professional career, it literally disrupts every other profession across the whole wide world, including forcing a new habit in consumer. Therefore, only those who have learned how to learn anything new, who are able to continuously learn new things, will thrive in the new normal. Therefore, we must throw away the idea that school is about learning a degree or getting a diploma to acquire some functional skills to guarantee a job for life. My view is that the first 10 to 12 years of school experience must be designed to help our children to learn how to learn anything. Curiosity, inquisitiveness, creativity, innovativeness, problem-solving skill, as well as the ability to research for ideas and collaborate with other people. These are the critical abilities that we need in the new normal. Because when we are grounded with this ability, we will naturally be able to learn and relearn new functional skills regardless of changes and disruptions to job as well as the business landscape. Now, let me now circle back to our discussion about being an entrepreneur in the new normal. An entrepreneur is more multi-skilled, more agile, more versatile than someone who does a specific functional job day in and day out. An entrepreneur is like an amoeba. He's nimble and he's able to adapt his business and respond to changes in a bigger marketplace and the external environment. Responsiveness, adaptability, and being agile will be the core ability to thrive in the increasingly disruptive new normal. People used to say that starting a business is risky. Getting a job will provide for better security. I'm not sure. I don't think that will be so for us today and going forward. I think choosing to be an entrepreneur early is the way to learn how to be nimble, to not only achieve better financial security in the long term, but to live a much more exciting, meaningful life.
Thank you, Alvin, for your valuable insights. The interview with Alvin will continue next week, so do subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you won't miss any videos in the future.